As the hours pass and night approaches, the crew keeps moving from set to set, and we all get closer to the end of our shooting day.
And once we wrap, the crew, especially if we're out on location, they've got a lot to do. And tonight, actually, we're going to try to wrap an hour early because we're on location Monday. So these guys all, I get to get in my car and go home, but they're going to stay and load up trucks and be ready for us to roll on Monday morning.
Now, as usual with any production this size, there are always challenges that can creep up during the day, and they vary from department to department.
The part that I'm concerned with is the daytime, running to run, moment to moment, scene to scene. Troubleshooting if there's a problem on set.
Sometimes there are location difficulties where there's construction.
Well, maybe we have too much smoke where we smoked it up from where the SWAT team did their entry into the house. That slows us up.
And you got to wear, your wardrobe, you got to wear your jacket and your hat and your vest and all that kind of stuff. And, for at least a good portion of the year while we're filming, it's really hot outside.
It's a science-oriented show. So often there's a lot more to consider than just your lines. There's a lot of actions to do.
The actors can feel like they're a bit upstaged by all the gizmos and the gadgetry and the equipment.
The reason we're doing this is because we don't want any sunlight in there. This is supposed to be a nighttime scene. By the time they finish doing this, it might just be dark.
Accident on the freeway can shut us down for hours, just if we're moving location to location.
I think in time is definitely money when you have a couple hundred people on the clock. You don't want anyone waiting around.
Incoming.
When I see that there's a techno crane on the call sheet, I just want to slit my wrist right then and there because they tend to just eat up time.
And it's really hard to hide from wind. Wind is a big problem out here.
Every once in a while you get a gun that'll jam up and kind of ruin a shot, and you gotta fix it real quick, and everybody's standing there staring at you.
I'll talk, you guys just look apologetic.
The challenge is to have nothing hold us back. The challenge is to have no problems.
Great bunch of guys. Great bunch of guys.
It's a pretty good crew, and the measure of a good crew is that they're able to adapt to any kind of change that comes up or things that are unplanned or not foreseen. They're able to bounce back from pretty quickly,
Well, CSI is one of those rare shows that actually goes beyond 13 episodes or goes beyond a year, and it's gone 7 seasons, which is very exciting. It's like being in a family.
The greatest thing about working on the show is that, we've been doing it for so long and that people appreciate it.
And it's just a great group. The crew, all of our creative people, Carol Mendelson and everybody, they've been here since the beginning, and it's, I think it's a testament to how much fun the show is that all of our core cast members are all still here, and it's just a great atmosphere up here.
The fact of the matter is that I have spent more time in the last 7 years being Grissom than I have spent being Billy Peterson. The difference between me and him at this point is negligible, which is unfortunate for Billy Peterson and his wife.
The collective vision that everyone has, when everyone has a say, actually is what makes this show so great.
The cast has incredible chemistry, and we still really, really like each other.
We were kind of the underdog. People didn't really think it would stick around. They were going to give it this little shot, this little moment, and it was so phenomenal and such a surprise to find out that people responded to the show, and then after 7 years we're still here.
It's very different. Most actors don't ever get to do this, so it's somewhat uncharted, certainly uncharted territory for me.
I think we all really enjoy it. We all really dig it. We all want to be here.
And at the end of the day, you're really watching people that really work very hard to bring peace of mind and justice to survivors on the worst day of their lives. That's what makes the show so compelling. And when you combine that with sexiness of Miami and Vegas and New York and great science and bells and whistles, and you have really the true magic of CSI.
And the great thing about this kind of a show and the length and longevity and joy of this show is getting to know all of these artists in an intimate and knowledgeable way, and caring for them, caring what happens to their families, and being able to show up every day and see the same group of guys around the camera and know that you're home. what we've made here is a home on CSI. And when it's over for me, I will miss my brothers and sisters a great deal.
My name is George Eads Esquire III, and I play Nicholas von Stokenberg. Stokes to my friends.